Right, this is a brief training video to demonstrate the procedure for swapping out a Satchwell BAS200, 2800 or Sigma system to any other BMS using the Satrofit cards. First of all, open up the panel and strip out all the existing Satchwell equipment apart from the power supply card. So out come the digital input cards, the analog input card, analog output card and the two digital output cards. And finally, out comes the Sigma CPU card, like so. So now in go the various Satrofit input and output cards. So these are the output cards, which are jumper selectable between an analog output and digital pulsed output. So they literally slot into the existing and connect to the original backplane, like so. There we are, that's replacing the analog output card. Jumpers, as I say, would be selected for either pulsed or analog output. In go the input cards, which have jumpers again for selecting between voltage, current and thermistor. There being two thermistor ranges for high temperature and low temperature. The thermistor ranges are used for digital inputs. The cards are universal analog, universal output and universal input. Once all the cards have been slotted in, various Modbus addresses and the Modbus comms are set up on the dip switches. The power to the cards and the comms reaches them via this connector strip, which goes along the terminal connector along the top of the cards. This is pushed fully home, like so. The other connectors that you can see are for a tool port that allows the cards to be checked and commissioned prior to setting up the Modbus comms. What I'm going to plug in here is a unit which has got the North Commander on it, like so, and an Ethernet switch and the RS-232 circuitry. This of course could be any other major controller, such as for instance the Tritium Jace or the Trend IQ4 XNC. Comms plugs on like so, and that plugs into the Modbus comms terminal there. Power, which is picked up off the original power supply, goes on there. It's 24 volts DC, and that's plugged into the connector strip on the end there. The Commander on its card then literally plugs straight into the existing rack, like so. It's pushed home, and then it's picking up its 24 volts DC from the card at the end. Obviously the comms would go in there, and it can obviously be plugged in this case on the back of the Ethernet switch. So power is then connected, switched on, and we're now ready to start recommissioning the Satchwell system using the North Commander. That is it.